Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and today we have something special. A Puch Twingle of the 175 variety. If you're not familiar with these, they are a single cylinder twin piston design. So let's take a closer look. So I have a middle 60s Sears Allstate Puch SV175. It's currently drying right now. We painted it. Remember, we got this one for free if you didn't know. And it had an engine problem, which is this engine. And the problem is the case is busted. Let me show you. It looks like it came all the way to right here. So this that whole corner broke off. I wonder if the pieces are still in there. So yeah, this case is busted back where the Kickstarter goes in. The whole inside of the case is busted. So really can't be used. You'd have to split this and find another case right here. But we do have a couple other ones. We have this one, which is complete, and then we have another bottom end. But I thought it'd be fun to take the time to dig into the Twingle and see what it's all about. Side intake right here, single cylinder, so you only need one. It's odd because it has one intake and two exhausts. So they built this engine, Puch, when they built this engine, they were trying to solve the power band issue. Most two-strokes low, don't have a lot of low-end torque. High-end, because you get higher revolutions, they have a power band that lives up higher. So they tried to figure out, how can we solve the two-stroke problem? Meaning, how can we make it a torqueier engine? And this is what they came up with, which I think is kind of interesting. They could have gone a whole bunch of different ways, but they decided to go this way. Single intake, twin exhaust, but we're going to pull this head off of the bad one so you can see what the cylinder looks like. Let me go ahead and zip off these 8. Some of the things that they did back when these manufacturers were just trying to figure it out, right? They were just making stuff up. Let's see. I love the way they cast this to make sure you could fit a socket in there. Okay, so here you have it. Twin piston, single cylinder, even though they have separate cylinders, but look at it. It only has one combustion chamber, and they share it, which is kind of odd, is kind of crazy. This back one is up a little bit more. I'll show you by using these bolts. See, this bolt goes all the way down. There's still maybe about a 1/2 inch clearance. This one touches probably about a 1/4 inch clearance above it. So so one is just a little bit above it. So when they go up to compress it, then it fires, pushes it all out, and then acts as a valve. It's really kind of interesting. I don't know a whole lot about the science of this, but it's interesting that they were just throwing whatever they could at the wall to see if it stuck. It's kind of cool. Let me show you what it looks like when you can see the crank. Okay, here you have it. This one is actually a 250. I just realized that. It's actually a 250. Little things are different. You can see it's actually bigger. Let me turn this one so you can see it next to it. It's actually considerably larger than what the 175 is. So this is the 250, but here you can see the two connecting rods. You see how this one is the one that connects to the crank right there, and then this one connects to it. So right there, then your pistons go here. So obviously, as it rolls around, this one is going to go up first, and then this one. Depends on which way it's rolling, obviously, right? I guess everything funnels it to the high point right here, and then it sparks. Really interesting. Really kind of cool. I don't know what they were thinking, but they figured it out. I wonder who old Grandpa Twingle was that said, you know, hey, I got a good idea. Let's put 2 pistons, 2 sleeves, but let's have them share a combustion chamber and then have it work that way. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put a flashlight in the exhaust so you can see where the exhaust ports are. See how they light up right there? There's one, and then there's the other one on that one. And then our intake is further down, so let me see if I can turn this sucker over so we can get to it. Okay, I'm curious, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy apart and see what we can come up with, because still can't wrap my head around exactly what's going on. So let me see if I can break these loose. Okay, let's see if we can crank this guy off. Yep. Doing the old 2-wrench trick. Hook them together so you make it longer. Wish I would have known that before I was 50 years old. See if I can get this guy in here. And then you just hook this guy on right here. And then if I can hold this engine from moving. There we go. And then it breaks free. I'm just curious about, well, this one may not be able to because I ain't got enough room in there. But I got a hammer. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy off. Rock it back and forth. We're close. Come on.
Rolled in a shop on a quiet day. Things still dry and not much to say. Got a little Austrian mystery on the stand. Looks like trouble, but I got a plan. Crack case sitting off to the side. Kickstart fighting, get lost that ride. But I got a spare and another one too. And something about them just ain't like you. Oh, well.
Okay, I think I now know why the Kickstarter broke. Because the engine was seized and somebody went crazy kicking on it. Let me clear all this stuff out of here to make it a little easier to see. And yeah, they were stuck. So that's probably why it's probably why the Kickstarter broke. Somebody got up on it and kapow. We've got exhaust ports. We've got exhaust ports right here and right here. Intake port right there. And then what are these? I got 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure what those are. So let's see if we can send the borescope into there and see what's what. No, I ain't getting nothing. Let me see if I come in from this side. What is that? Where do those go? What do they do? Oh, here we go. Maybe they come down here. Yeah? Is that just case pressure? Yeah, see, they go right down here. So if I see if I use a flashlight going through the cylinder, see, you see it out the side right there. Let me get this bigger flashlight. I think it'll help. 1, 2, 3. So if I go in here, we should be able to see light right here. So, oh, went a little too far. See, we can see light coming through here. So where does that go? Right here. Is it just back into the case? Is it like a return? See, because it mounts up right here. Mounts just like this is this one, that one, that one. So they go right here. Is that just gets vented back into the case? Let me know the purpose of that. Just seeing it's got the crossover right here too. Is that like unspent fuel gets pulled back down into the case? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about this stuff. Let me know down below. I'm not a Twingle expert. I'm a guy that just recently took one apart to see what it looked like on the inside. And it is pretty, let me get you up here. Oh, stay over here. It is pretty cool when you think about it. Long, skinny pistons. And I wonder what the reason for the long, skinny pistons are. I'm gonna have to do some crazy research, but yeah, it's definitely interesting. Let me know if you know, because I don't know. Guys, I'd hoped to share some information. I just have more questions than anything else. Like I said before, I don't know much about these. I had a 250 Twingle, never had to take it apart, just had to kickstart it and ride it. So now we have this one that is being, you know, put back together. Not a restoration. And we have the spare engine that's going to go on it. But I was curious to see, it's kind of one of those things, right? You don't want to know how the sausage is made, you just enjoy it. And so I enjoyed the Twingle. I don't think I needed to know how it was made. And to be fair, I don't know if I know how it was made. There's bound to be a Twingle expert out there that's going to help me out in the comments down below. Please help me out. So guys, there you have it. My feeble attempt at trying to share an interesting, well, I was able to share it. I didn't share it from a knowledgeable perspective, but hey, never said I was an expert. So guys, I want to thank you for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day.
Rode in a shop on a quiet day. Things still trying, not much to say. Got a little Austrian mystery on the stand. Looks like trouble, but I got a plan. Crack case sitting off to the side. Kickstart fighting, yeah, lost that ride. But I got a spare and another one too. And something about them just ain't like you. Oh, well, pulled that top and took a look inside. And I stopped dead and my track said that ain't right. Two pistons, one cylinder, working together like they remember. One pulls in and one lets go. That old Twingle rhythm starts to flow. Ain't got valves, but it acts like it do. Have two-stroke, have something new. They were chasing smooth in a rough-cut world. Two pistons, one cylinder. Now most engines keep it simple and clean. One piston doing everything. But Puch said, no, we got a better way. Split the job, let them each take a place. One's on intake, breathing it in. Others pushing out where it's been. Just a little off, not quite the same. That offset timing is the whole dang game. Turn that crank and you start to see this ain't normal machinery. Two pistons, one cylinder, working together like they remember. One pulls in and one lets go. That old Twingle rhythm starts to flow. Ain't got valves, but it acts like it do. Have two-stroke, have something new. They were chasing smooth in a rough-cut world. Two pistons, one cylinder. Back in the 50s, they took a shot, trying to fix that two-stroke kick they got. Less of a hit, more low and pull. Make it ride easy, make it feel full. See it sold them out of a catalog page. Now it's just a ghost from another age. Didn't stick round, but it made it smart. Little twin pistons with a whole lot of heart. Two pistons, one cylinder, still running strong, still a head scratch. wide world, two pistons, one cylinder. Yeah, it shouldn't work, but man, it does. That old Twingle magic, that's what